welcome to Talk That Talk. Beyonce.
Yeah, so it's Beyonce. Yeah, so it's Beyonce.
What is going on, my lovelies, and welcome to Talk That Talk. My name is Tamara Simone, and I am your host, and I have some amazing guests in the building right now. I have my best friend, Rai Rai.
Hey.
Love you so much. Thank you for being here. And then I have someone very, very special in this room. This is my MCJ buddy back in the day. My homie, my amazing friend, Leo.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you for being here, Leo. I'm so excited. We're going to be catching up on so many things. This topic is just going to be about capturing Beautycon culture because my boy Leo, he does work with Beautycon. But we're going to get on to that later. But I have to go back. This is like the second time I've seen Leo.
Yes.
Since we graduated college in 2014.
4 years in the making. 4 or 5.
4 to 5.
4 to 5.
Right. So, we just been keeping in touch with each other and, but I'm so happy you're here and you agreed to do this with me because we're about to have some fun.
Yes.
We're about to get in the tea. But one of the funny memories about me and Leo is when we were in what was it?
I think it was like MCJ.
What was it called?
24 maybe?
Yeah, it was like a PR class.
Definitely.
And me and Leo, we're MCJ majors, broadcasting.
Journalism,
we really didn't care about PR at the time. And even though it's very important, but we were like, you know what? This class is whatever. So we had a final. Literally multiple choice.
Thank God.
Right? And me and Leo knew nothing. We knew nothing about the final, but we were stage cheating off each other, like looking to see what each other was writing. Leo would like tilt his paper towards me. It was so funny, but like that's one of my like most highlighted memories of you and me. Like that was when we really built that connection, and we've been really cool ever since.
Exactly. I think once you help a friend out in college like that, it's like we run deep.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna help just anybody.
Yeah.
Shit,
right? So, how is life after college? I need you to catch me up because I know you were with Estrella TV for a little bit, and now you're with Beautycon, but we'll get to that a little bit later.
Definitely. But
I want to know, like, how was life after college? Like,
I think life after college, it's not that easy. They pin it out. They see us, like, now, both of us, through Instagram. They're like, oh, my God, they're living their best life. Yeah. They're meeting all these celebrities, going to all these events. Yeah. And, like, truth be told, it's nothing like that. Yeah. Obviously, social media makes it paint something beautiful.
Yeah.
But after graduating Fresno State, it took me like 7 months.
Yeah.
7 months to like find a job. While at that time I was still working at Starbucks. So imagine graduating college with a bachelor's degree, working at Starbucks still, and people know your situation, and you get those like customers through the drive-thru. I thought you graduated. Why are you still here?
Like, leave me alone.
Yeah. And at that moment, I think it just gives you power to be like, you know what? Like, I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah, I need to go and get it. Like, seriously. And, it was a struggle even for me to get into radio after I graduated. It took me about a year. I was working for American Express. And literally, I just started applying for so many jobs. And it was crazy how it happened.
You lose count how many you applied.
Right? I over 100. Like, I was just applying
probably 200.
Everywhere. And, I got a call back from 2 stations, and I was like, oh, you know what? Like, okay, this must be my calling. This is definitely something I want to do. And, yeah, so I got hired at both. I quit my full-time job, and I was just like, you know what? Let me follow this dream. But I do wish that after college they have something planned, for graduating students, like, I don't know, like a setup, like, like a networking or something, because it was hard. It is hard. Like, you think after you graduate because you have a degree and you're going to be right in the scene, honey, but no.
Exactly. And I think it's hard for both of us because we were in the Central Valley, Fresno.
Yeah.
So there's limited things. Yes, there's like 5 news stations, 3 radio stations, but it's the competition is real. And it's like most of these people have been there for years.
Yeah.
So if they don't retire or die, they're going to be there for a while.
Right.
So that's why we got to, move to other areas.
Yeah. So when you were at Estrella TV, what did you do?
Yeah, well, the Stay at TV, actually, when I went to interview, I was going to interview for a news reporter.
Yeah.
So I went there. My demo was the one we did for MCJ 128.
Oh, stop it!
Yeah, so that's the one that got me.
Hey, if you look at my demo, Jesus, take the wheel because it was a mess.
Yeah. That's what got me the interview.
Right?
After, so I applied to Stay at TV. Didn't know what it was. Didn't know what it was. I went to it. The news director at that time, his name was Andres Angulo. And he's like, you know what? I like it. You have the look and everything. But you know what? Like, What about if you want to be like an associate producer or like something behind the scenes in the meantime, since you're still no experience, basically?
Well, you know what? That's really good because usually they don't give you offers like that. It's kind of like if you come in for the interview for a reporter, that's what you're coming in for. But if they really, really like you and see something in you, they always offer you that little something.
Exactly. And here's the thing with Estrella TV. If you Google them, they're known for a lot of controversial things and lawsuits and whatnot. Since I wasn't a woman and I didn't have boobs, that's the reason why they were like, we're not going to give you a news reporter. We're going to give you something behind the scenes.
Stop it.
Because because you're a pretty boy and we like how you look. We're going to give you something else. That's basically
That's what they. Oh wow.
Yeah. So basically that was it. Yeah. So
It's hard in these streets.
And more Estrella TV, more in the Latino culture of it. Since you're not a woman and you're not. I didn't have boobs. That's why like, let's go behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I think it was a blessing in disguise because with that, I started working with my godmother, which is her name is Mirka de Llanos. She's like Emmy award-winning journalist. Everyone knows her.
I know about her. Yes.
Yeah. So she's dated some celebrities in the past and whatnot, but she's known from Primer Impacto. So she's like the Barbara Walters for like the Latinos.
Stop it.
Exactly.
Wow.
Insane.
So you were like her right hand.
Yeah. So basically, so I originally interviewed for both. The both national newscasts. So one at the 5:30 p.m. and the 11:30 p.m. Which thank God I got the 5:31 because that would have been a bitch to work that out. But yeah, so with them I was an associate producer, and then the position happened about social media. There was no social media department.
Oh yeah.
So
and that's definitely needed.
Exactly. And since there's nobody, most of news, everyone's older. Yeah. There's not really young people there, and they're like, this young kid. Let's ask him if he wants. Not even ask. They were like, here, you're gonna be responsible for the social media department, which I did. I did Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
They had you running all hats. Okay.
Exactly. No experience, and I was like, and I can't say no. I definitely in those situations you have to say yes.
You gotta say yes to everything.
Yes to everything. But yeah, so I was there for almost 2.5 years, 3 after Mirka left. It wasn't the same. They brought this news anchor from Venezuela, and then the last one was from Colombia, a Playboy bunny model.
Yeah.
No journalistic background. It was just horrible.
Face.
It was just really horrible. With like, you had a conversation with her about news, and she'd be like, I'm just looking at myself, doing this and this. Yeah.
And so you just weren't feeling it. So after that, what was like your next move?
I was applying for jobs ever since like Mirka left and everything, but there was an opportunity for the entertainment department, the late night show, Noches con Platanito. They had a talent coordinator position, and I was like, I know nothing of it, and I'm just gonna risk it and apply for it, which I did.
Yeah.
I did 2 interviews and I got the job. But here's the reason why I got the job, because they were looking for a talent coordinator who was bilingual, fluently in English and Spanish, because most people in Estrella TV are from like Mexico and they bring them over here for working visas, so they're not good.
Shut up, Leo.
Yeah, that's why.
Leo, you about to give me
no? Here's the thing with Estrella TV, they don't pay you what you're thinking. So I was an associate producer and social media specialist.
Yeah.
Girl, I was not making money. I was making $13 an hour, Monday through Friday. Living in Burbank.
Man.
So $13 an hour. Probably my paycheck was, if we had overtime, about $800, $900 a month.
Wow.
So the struggle's real.
The struggle's real, but that really actually helped you to get to where you are, today, because you sometimes have to go through that hard struggling moments, because Lord knows, like, I've been through that struggling moments where I had nothing, and people are like, oh, you're Hollywood, you think you're this and that. I'm like, if you only knew my story and like what I've been going through. So yeah, like it's definitely a lot. So
yes,
when you were working there, like, or transitioning, you met a lot of entertainers and worked with a lot of people, right?
Yes.
So do you think like networking and meeting different people helped you to get to your position today?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. Reason why, it's because they're like, yeah, go to these events, network with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll help you out. First of all, you're in this society now, in Los Angeles at least, where it's just like, why am I going to help you if you haven't helped? What am I going to get out of you that it's going to benefit me? That's basically the situation. I've met news reporters, news anchors that are high class in the Latino community.
Yes.
And it's like, I won't say names, but this certain person, we were at the after party, and she was like, hey, I want you to talk to the executive producer and like present yourself and tell her like, hey, like, I want a job with you. So me being young and dumb, like, if this person is telling me, who I admire so much, to do this, which I did, that person came up, looked at me, she was like, what are you doing? This is not the time, and this is pretty petty. So that moment,
I bet that just like shot you down. Like,
definitely. definitely.
Man, like,
I didn't know what to say. I wanted to just hide and like go away. And it's just like, here's the thing with me, all the jobs I've had in the past 3 or 4 years, were not through connections, were not through people I knew. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that have connections.
Yeah.
But it's like when it gets let me track back to Noches con Platanito.
Yeah.
I got laid off.
Yeah.
So I got laid with because they were doing like a 4-month hiatus, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And that time I have my connections and people help you out supposedly.
Yeah.
They don't email you back. They don't text you. Oh, I never got your text. Oh, I'll see what I can do. Never gets back to you.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person like, I don't want you to give me a job. I just want you to get me the connection, an email, a phone number.
Something.
I'll do the rest.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, they're going to give me the job or not.
Yeah. Because it's like you have to just go out and get it yourself, because I definitely learned that. Like, you can't really just be like, hey, like, you can know so many people in the industry, and it's just like you hit them up and just nothing happens. Like, it's better off if you have that email or that number where you can put in the work and get it stuff done. You know, because it's hard. It's really hard.
Very hard, and it's like I've been here for almost 4 years now, and it's like I can only say like I have like maybe less than 5 real friends that we've been there and we're like helping each other out.
Yeah.
Because you go out and have all this fun with all this fun people, beautiful people, and like people they know, they're like, oh my god, Leo's hanging out with all these celebrities, he's made it, whatever, and it's like half of the time they're not your friends, they don't care about you, and it's just like, it's just for Instagram, social media, you know. We paint this picture that it's like, I mean, I don't do it purposely like, oh, I'm gonna show the world like I'm having the best life, like, you know, I upload my stuff and take it how it is, you know, but it's hard to find like good friends. Yeah. Like you, girl, like we've been in contact.
You know, we've been road dogs for a while.
We have, like, we've been, you know, DMing and all that stuff, but it's like we've been there. We started together at the same time.
And I feel like our relationship is definitely genuine. Like, you know, ever since we graduated, me and you always kept in touch, which was really amazing. And especially being in this industry, you have to have people in the industry to like have your back, or like
I do.
I mean, I absolutely love Leo for this, because man, you got me into Beautycon this year, and I was just so excited, because I've been to Beautycon for the past 3 years, and I would have to say this year Beautycon was like the best Beautycon I've ever been to, and I have to thank you for that, because I had such a great time. So how did you get involved with Beautycon? What did you do like to get the talent coordinator position?
Well, funny story, it's called Indeed.com. Indeed helped me out. No, after I was laid off from Noches con Platanito, again struggling to find a fucking job and everything. And I saw Beautycon. I knew of Beautycon, but I didn't know like the whole like what went behind the scenes and everything. You know, because of E-News, they're always like showing it and whatnot. So I was like, hey, what the, like, you know, I'll just apply. Yeah. Which I did. Not even like 3 days later, I got a call. And they're like, hi, we're from Beautycon. And I was like, Beautycon? I was like, when did I apply for Beautycon? Like, you know, because you were applying for so many jobs.
So many, yeah.
So long story short, like, I did the phone interview, went well, and they're like, next week, can you come for like an in-person interview? And I was like, yeah, I'll be there. The interview was like less than like 20 minutes, and she's like, you got the job.
Stop.
Yeah. So
hired you on the spot.
Exactly. And this is 4 weeks before Beautycon New York.
Wow.
Yeah, so...
Are you serious?
So literally, I came in and they were like, here you go, start everything. And I was like, gotta be with me, I got this.
Okay, so you had experience being a talent coordinator.
Correct.
So...
For a late night show, but never for a festival.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know what Beautycon is, it's basically this huge makeup convention. I mean, with so many celebrities,
brands. Just everything. It's basically like Coachella meets like Fashion Week, and just to think of everything.
Yes, and there's just so many like makeup people and
so many unicorns.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's basically unicorns.
Yes, basically, and it was just
in a good way though, not in a bad way. Like it's beautiful.
Beautycon is just amazing. Like, definitely, if you guys didn't go this year, definitely go to Beautycon next year, because it's definitely worth it.
And in the meantime, from October through January, I guess, well, I might confirm it, we're having Beautycon Pop. So basically, it's going to be here in LA. So, you know the Ice Cream Museum?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be like that, but it's going to be all Beautycon.
Leo!
Yes!
Stop it!
Exclusively here, you heard it first.
Oh my god!
Yeah!
Wow. So when does that start again?
Sometime in October. Oh
my god, so I'm the first to know about the tea.
Definitely. So
Yes. So is it gonna be like it's gonna be like a mini Beautycon, but so there's gonna be vendors there and
Definitely.
stuff like that?
So what we're working right now is basically we want to collaborate with influencers.
Mm-hmm.
So I know for sure we're doing something with Tokyo Styles.
Okay.
Because you know Tokyo Styles does
Yes.
all the wigs, Kylie Jenner, and
Known
everything.
for all the wigs. I actually met him at Beautycon. He was so nice.
Yes.
So nice.
He's super nice.
And just slayed. I was like, okay.
Oh, definitely. His outfits,
Slayed.
day 1 and day 2.
Day 2 is when I met him. Me and Ryan, we met him, and it was. I was like, baby, you look good.
Yeah.
He is fly.
He looks super
like
good.
Tokyo, hey, you can make me a wig, boo.
Yeah, so with Tokyo, it's not confirmed yet, but it seems like it's gonna he's coming out with like how to take care of like the weave and everything.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. And that's gonna be like Tokyo Styles with Beautycon, and those products are gonna be sold at Beautycon Pop. So we're trying to collaborate with influencers, and it's like limited edition stuff. So people I think like every week they're trying to do like sell something different.
Yeah, and you said it's from October to when?
January.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is going to be big, and
Exactly.
do we have a location, or is it going to be? Is it going to stay in one place, or is it going to go to?
It's going to stay one place. I think it's going to be next to the Beverly Center.
Okay.
Yeah, so somewhere there in that area. I don't know where. They still haven't decided yet, but it's going to be somewhere there.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm so excited. I hope I get to go, Leo.
Oh,
Do
girl.
I get to go?
Yes, of course.
Definitely,
Yes.
yeah. Because Leo definitely hooked it up. I got to experience like being backstage and being part of all the talent. And you know what? I've met so many people, like, you know, artists in the music industry, and, you know, and meeting all these, like, beauty influencers. They were so nice.
Exactly.
And it was crazy because I meet so many artists, and some of them are just a little, you know, not too nice, but everyone in the beauty community was so nice, like willing to take pictures and have conversations. I got like several emails and numbers, and I was like just networking back there, and it was so great. Like, it was just a great experience.
No, it's
like,
refreshing when it's like people are like down to earth and they're just like people. We're talking and just it's just organic and it's everything. It's good.
Yeah.
I think it's the whole point of like whole BeautyCon, like just bring everyone together and it's just a community, like everyone just like being themselves and just being beautiful.
So how does like the process start with BeautyCon? Like, how does the planning start? Like, I know, are you guys already starting to do BeautyCon 2019?
Yeah,
already?
so we're barely starting on that.
Yeah.
There's just like a list. We make a list. So basically we make a list of like 200 possible talent.
Okay.
I know for sure the CEO of BeautyCon wants to bring, since we brought Kim Kardashian West.
Yo, that was big, and she is so fly, okay?
Yes.
And, you know, and she's so tiny.
So
she
tiny.
is so tiny, and she just looked flawless. Her skin looked beautiful, and I was like, okay, Kim, okay.
It's because she has the best. She has Makeup by Mario and she has Chris Appleton.
And you know what? Me and Ryan
Where's
got
Chris
to meet him
Appleton?
too.
Woo. I'm
Man,
saying.
Mario was so nice, and like, you know, usually a lot of people don't like to take pictures and stuff, but everyone that went up to him, he literally stopped for everybody and was taking pictures, was taking videos, talking to them. Like, he seems so cool.
Different. And I think it's like you have to be like that and humble because at the end of the day, the reason why you're successful and your products are selling or whatnot, it's because the people are buying that from you. Regardless if you're the best friends with Kim Kardashian, her makeup artist, like if you're not humble and you're not like true to the people, people aren't gonna buy that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty self.
Man, so you said you haven't really started planning for
Yeah, so
2019,
in the talks, obviously, since we brought Kim, obviously headlining BeautyCon, the CEO wants to bring like Beyonce.
Yo, if Beyonce comes next year, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
Oh, of course.
Like, that is Queen. Like, that is the only person I'd probably break down and cry for. Like, Beyonce.
Yeah. So it's Beyonce. Yeah. So it's Beyonce, Michelle Obama.
Michelle.
Yeah, she's in
Stop
talks.
it, Leo.
Yeah. So they're want to like outdo 2018.
Yes.
So like how can you outdo Kim without outdoing Kim?
Yeah.
So you bring out the Queen Bee.
You get Beyonce and Michelle Obama.
Exactly.
Those are queens right there. My black queens right there.
Imagine that. It's gonna be crazy.
Wow.
So hopefully everything works out. Their schedule and everything. So we'll see what happens.
And you know, like, since I've been going to BeautyCon, I feel like every year it's just advancing and it's getting better and better. Because like the first time me and Ryan went, we had the little social package, and that was cool. We got the bag, and that was so much fun. Second year we just did general, and it was cool. Like, I was like, all right. But this year we got the full treatment. Like, Leo, you spoiled us.
You got the VIP treatment, girl. You sure
You
did.
spoiled me, because I'm like, I can't do it any other way now. We were back there drinking, having a good time, meeting so many different vendors. They're explaining all the makeup and all the beauty. We even got a curling iron.
Exactly.
We got a curling iron. And then the Lumi lights. We got so many. We at least got like $1,500 worth of free stuff.
Yeah.
And like that was like whoa, because we were like we want a bag, but man, we left with like me and Ryan left with like 8 bags.
Yeah.
First day, and then the second day we left with like 2.
But it's the whole thing about Beautycon. I think that the reason it works out is because like you went and you're listening to these people talking about their products, you know?
Yeah.
Because they want you later after you use it to buy their product and help each other out with businesses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like a win-win situation. So you know, I think it's you know, it's
so
good.
with the talent, like how does the booking process go with that?
Yeah, so our head director, she's like the MVP. She's the one that has the meetings with them and like talks with the managers and stuff like that. I think for me at least, talking for me, it's just mostly like after she books them everything, I do the logistics of like booking their car service, booking their hotel, their airplanes, and then keeping up with their social assets and just keeping in touch with the people. And I think that's when you make the connections with the team of each person. You know, like we had Camila Mendez from Riverdale and Alicia Bowe from 13 Reasons Why. And it's just like, I love Riverdale. I love 13 Reasons Why, you know? And it's like, when would I thought that I would be working with these people I watch on TV, you know?
Yeah. So how are these people as like teams? Like, are they...
Most
Picky, and like you know how like when celebrities have like a list of what they want, their needs and wants, like have you got like some extreme like needs and wants, like, oh, I need a pickle in my room at 50 degrees.
Here's the
like
thing.
Something crazy.
So for Kim, I asked for a rider request, right? Like she had nothing.
What?
She is pretty down to earth. Kim Kardashian West is pretty down to earth. At least for Beautycon.
And, you know, at least for Beautycon, because you would think a lot of people, you know, they be knocking Kim and saying that she's bougie and, you know, all these horrible things about her. But everyone that I've known that has met her personally has nothing great. You know, just everything is great about her.
She's actually really down to earth. I didn't meet her personally.
She had no list, Leo?
She had no list. The person who had her list was her ex-makeup artist, Joey Spinelli, though. Ooh.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, you heard the tea on that stuff, you know? Like, you know, separating their parts and whatnot, you know, separating and not working together.
Yeah.
Obviously, because Kim now has Makeup by Mario and Chris Appleton. And, you know, Joyce was there in the start, but, you know...
People grow. Yeah.
People grow and stuff. Joyce was... she had a lot. Nothing too crazy. So like kombucha, gummy bears and whatnot, but nothing too crazy that I've seen, like you know, exaggerate. But
so you know, being the talent coordinator, you get to work with a lot of different people. What about personality wise? Like anyone with some sass?
Yes, there's some influencers.
Who someone probably we would least expect.
Well, I mean, you probably might know her, might not. Her name is Amelie Sanchez. She has like 1 million followers on Instagram. She's like a beauty influencer. And I met her in New York. So let me tell you a quick story about her. So we usually, the festival was on Saturday. Usually by 5:30, you know, we're closing by 6. They close the restrooms early for the talent. So she comes up to me, she's like, hey, where's the nearest restroom? I'm like, oh, definitely, let me walk you to the restroom. Yeah. Which the restroom was locked. And I'm like, shit. Okay, so, I mean, she's not that big where it's like, if I take her out there, people are going to be like, oh my God, it's Melly Sanchez. You know, it's a regular person.
Yeah.
So... walking her through the venue to another restroom, which was locked. And she just looks at me and she's like, this is really unprofessional. I'm like, excuse me? She's like, why are the restrooms aren't closed? I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not the janitor. Yeah. Like, first of all, I'm doing you a favor, walking you to the restroom. If I was just like, just go straight, that way, whatever, then I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But then she was giving me out and she's like, you know, this is not cool, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, like, let me remind you, the talent coordinator, I didn't book you this time, but we're part of the booking team, you know? Like, just be nice to me. There's no need for you to be rude to me. Yeah. So I think that was, like, my first instance with an influencer that just gave me attitude because the restroom was closed.
Wow.
And I don't know how you can be unprofessional about being the you know, the restroom being closed.
Restroom, it was just a bathroom. But, yeah. So, I know you have some tea on somebody else.
Tell me.
You said Jay?
Oh, yes. So, so with Jay Versace.
I love him!
Yes. I mean, obviously, I don't know him personally,
yeah, but it was just your first experience.
Yeah, with him, yeah. So for New York, going back to Beautycon New York, his person came to him, came up with him at the check-in, and she was like, I need security for him. And at that time, I'm like, who's this kid? Like, it's not Will Smith, it's not, you know, Kylie Jenner, so why does he need security, right? Yeah. And then I look, and I'm like, oh, it's Jay Versace. So keep in mind, every talent has their own security. Yeah. And obviously, you can never say no to the talent. Yeah. You just be like, let me see what I can do.
Yeah. Because you can never say no.
Be like, no, I'm not going to be. So that time I was like, let me see what I can do. Yeah. So I called some people up and they're like, he can walk by himself, you know? But his agent was like, nope, I'm not going to go through. And he was late for his meetup. He was like, probably like 10 minutes before his meetup started, and she was doing like a tantrum. He needs security. Because, God forbid, someone sees him, and people are going to jump. I'm like, it's not Justin Bieber, lady. But obviously I can't say that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay, let me see what I can do. Long story short, we got him like a security that was just like walking by. I'm like, can you please just walk him through the meetup place and just get him there?
Yeah.
But it's those situations where it's just like...
It's just random situations, it
exactly.
seems like. And it's like, maybe it's not... It's just the spur of the moment. Maybe they're not just horrible people. It was
and
just
here's the thing with that.
Happened.
It's just like... For me, it's just the way you talk to me. If you're gonna give me attitude before, say, like, you don't even know who I am.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
But just like be nice and be like, hey, excuse me, is it possible to get a security for my talent? Yeah. If you say it that way, then I would have been like, yeah, definitely, let me work something out.
Yeah.
But you just came and demanded, I need security for him. And it's like...
Yeah, it's all about wording, too.
Yeah.
And how you address
exactly. Like, I get it, you have really good talents and everything, but it's just like... tone it down a bit, lady.
So I know it could be kind of stressful, being the talent coordinator and booking all these, like, things. Like, how do you handle it? Like, the stress part of it. Like, what do you do to calm yourself down? Because it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. I think for me, I pray a lot. I have faith in God, and I'm just like, you know what? If God put me in this position, I have to be grateful and not be bitching about it,
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's going to get tough, but 2 hours from now, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I think just putting yourself in that mentality, because at least my team, at least the head coordinator, she's good at what she does, but there's moments, no one's perfect, where you just crack, you crack, and it's just, I think everyone deals with pressure differently, but for me at least, it's just like, okay, Leo, you got this, breathe, just breathe, because if you don't breathe and you take everything so fucking seriously, and I think in the past jobs I've had, I've taken things so seriously that you get fucking sick.
Yeah.
Or you just like...
And you shut down.
You shut down.
And it's just like, then you're like, do I really want to do this?
Exactly.
Is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? Because you start to question, you have those things in your head talking to you, like, give up. But it's just like, as long as you see it through and just keep the faith, like, everything will be okay.
Exactly. I think just being positive and just saying, like, hey, it's just this little roadblock coming up, but you're going to go past that.
Yeah. So, while working with Beautycon, you've been with them for how long now?
It's going to be 4 months now.
Oh my God, Leo's doing big things done. Beautycon
New York and then LA.
And LA.
I know. Insane.
Wow.
God is good, girl. God is so good. It's ridiculous.
That's a lot. That's a lot of pressure. So, do you use the same, like, talent from LA or...
Yeah, so most of the time, sometimes, at least before I started with Beautycon, some talent were contracted for both, but now obviously we're starting a new year and everything, so it might be the same.
Yeah.
For example, like Holland Roden from Teen Wolf, she did a fireside chat for New York, and then it did a meetup for Beautycon LA. So I think they do like a meetup or just a fireside depending on what thing.
Yeah.
But most of the people from Beautycon New York came to Beautycon LA, like Makeup by Mario, Irene Kim, Holland Roden, Jay Versace, Melly Sanchez.
Yeah, just so many amazing people.
Exactly.
And I'm glad I got to experience it this year.
I'm glad you came.
It was great because y'all need to go. Beautycon is popping.
Here's the thing, like, I invited like a bunch of like, close friends, colleagues, or whatever. Didn't show up. And I was like, well, you're not going to be invited next year.
Yeah. Well, Leo, me and Ryan.
You came.
We down to go?
Exactly.
You're down to go. So when it comes to Beautycon, what are the perks you get? You get perks. I know you do.
Okay, so with working with Beautycon, obviously it's more catered to women. And thank God I have a sister and a mom,
Yes.
So when they...
And a best friend named Tamara.
Yes, you do. Yeah, no, I do. We get, obviously, they send, like, all this good makeup. For example, now fall's coming up, so the new fall makeup's coming in. Wow. So they bring usually box, and then the girls all fight for it at work, and I'm like, I'm trying to grab some, too. And they're like, you don't even wear makeup. I'm like, I know I don't. It's for my mom and sister. They're like, well, do you know what shade? Don't care. Give it to me.
Yeah.
But, so that's a good thing with that. And then I've never been to New York, so this time was my first time. They flew me to New York, and just the whole experience of being in New York and working in New York, I literally felt like the Devil Wears Prada. There's like a scene where there's that scene where she's like getting all those like Starbucks and like running around.
Yeah, and the scarves and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't me unless I started doing that stuff, but I was doing other tasks. Never been to New York, and they're like, I need you to go to this street and this street, and I'm like,
where
the fuck?
New York is a lot, because when I first went to New York, I had culture shock. I stepped out, because we were like right in Times Square where we stayed for the first time, and I stepped out and literally I was like, I just stood there, because I was like, everyone's running around, everyone's just trying to get to wherever they need to get to. I seen someone get hit by a car. I seen a bike almost get hit by a car. Like, it was just so much going on. Like, I had to go back inside, and I was like, yo. Yeah. I don't know about this, but I love New York.
I loved it too, but people aren't that nice. At least for me, they're not nice. Like, I went to H&M to, like, find something like souvenirs for my brother, right? Like, maybe they have, like, a cool shirt or whatnot. And I asked one of the guys, I'm like, hey, do you have any souvenirs, like, New York style, whatever? And he literally looked at me, ignored me, and walked away. I was like, did I speak gibberish? I'm like, what is going on? Yeah, but people aren't that nice. And for me, at least, being a vegan, they're not vegan friendly. Everywhere you go, it's pizza, pasta.
Yeah. Because they're known for, like, their pizzas. They're known for their bagels. Yes. Oh my God, best bagels ever. Best pizza. Man.
Which I had a pizza, like I said, I'm 95% vegan. Yeah. So, like, when
You've been that for, like, a year, huh?
A year now. Me and my family, my whole family.
Wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not the typical vegan where I'm just like, well, if there's nothing here, I'm not gonna eat. Yeah. I'm gonna, if it has some cheese or something animal product, I'll eat it. But if it has, like, meat, or definitely not. But, you know, but I'm not gonna be picky either. Because you can't be that picky, too. Yeah. Because they're not gonna cater yet to you. At least in New York, they're not very, you know, vegan friendly yet.
Yeah, so, you know, you're getting started in this industry, and you've been doing it for some time now. What advice would you give to somebody that's trying to get into this business, or, you know, just in the entertainment business, you know, in general? Because you've been with TV and now you're with Beautycon, so you've seen, like, both sides. So, like, what advice would you give someone that's trying to come up now?
Good question. Let me think. No, you know what I would say? I would say, don't give up. I know it sounds so cliche, but just have whatever you believe in. If you spiritually believe in God or whatever your God is, you know, I think just keep on going. Just know when to say no, because there's a lot of people here that like to take advantage of you. They see you young. At least for me, I'm 26. I still don't have a fucking beard. So they're like, this kid looks 18. You know, it's like
he's young.
He's young. So yeah, I think it's just not saying have a plan B. Yeah. Just in case, have a plan B. Because I know there's going to be situations in life, like, obviously you and me, you know, if we've made it this far, we still have long ways to go. Yes, you know, once we go, and it's taken us a while, you know? Yeah. Obviously, if you're majoring in mass communication and broadcast journalism, yes, I would recommend get a minor in something else, you know, something that's demanding.
Because this, you know what, this job, everyone's trying to do it.
Exactly.
And everyone wants to be in the entertainment industry. And it's just like, with the plus side about us being in the MCJ, we had different avenues.
Definitely.
We can do media, we can do PR, we can do journalists, we can do writing, we can do editing. Like, we could do so much under that one hat. So definitely, yeah, if you're in college now, definitely get a minor in something, like, because I was going to even go back, because I was like, if this doesn't work for me, I'm probably going to go back for, like, business or something.
Exactly. And with everything going digital, it's like the news stations are getting little by little. There's no more, like, newscasts like there was. And if there is, it's only, like, a certain amount of people working it, and the rest are just computers or, like, machines working that stuff. Yeah. So the news world is getting smaller as it is. Yeah. Because social media is
just advancing.
It's advancing. And like I said, like, if you want to be an influencer and everything, and if you get to that where you get, like, sponsorships, save that money, be smart, finish school.
Yes.
Finish high school, at least, if you don't want to do college.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, this is going to come and go. Like MySpace did. Facebook is going.
Yeah.
You know, Vine.
Vine. Oh, I
exactly.
love Vine. Do it for
so,
Vine.
you know, it's things come and go.
Yeah.
So always have a plan B for sure.
Yeah. That's definitely some good advice, and, you know, thank you. I want to thank you for taking the time and doing this interview with me and chatting. Yeah, well, I'm happy that you're here and we got to do this and chat a little bit because it's been some time.
Yes, it's been a long time.
But thank you so much. And where can they follow you at?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and on Snapchat as official I am Leo. So official, I am Leo. It's been like that for a while. It's not going to change. Yeah. Because you never know. It might be official one day.
Right. Hey,
might as well.
Well, you are already official, okay?
Thank you,
You're official in my book. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at Tamara Simone Live, and also my YouTube channel, Lights Tamara Action. And thank you guys so much for listening. Until next time, ciao.